new tornado forming right there. It does have that appearance. Does have that bean shape to it, so that's going to be something we have to watch. But welcome to the stream here today, guys. We are live because of a potential severe weather outbreak here. Is that a closer? There has to be a closer radar, right? Fort Smith. No, not really. But I'm watching this storm near Red Lick right now, just to the east of Texarkana. I feel like there's something there. We have red zooming away from the radar. We have these greens and grays moving towards right in the middle. There's where our tornadic rotation is. And if... Excuse me, train. If we take a look at spectrum width here, that may be a... Yeah, that's a drop on the spectrum width. That is not, however, a drop on correlation coefficient. But there is something there that we need to take note of. So this tornado warning is set to expire in 1 minute. In advance of this, the National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Little River County, Hempstead County, Howard County, and northwestern Nevada County, and all of those are in Arkansas. So we currently have no tornado warnings in effect right now, so I guess now is the perfect time to go over the risk that we have today. So if you're in this light green up here, that's just a general thunderstorm risk. You don't really have a risk of seeing any severe thunderstorms at all today. Maybe a few isolated showers and thunderstorms, but nothing too severe that will really impact you. The dark green is a level 1 out of 5. Here you're going to expect much of the same thing for the 0 out of 5 risk. Maybe a bit more scattered showers and thunderstorms, but not really much of anything. The yellow is a 2 out of 5. That's when you should start being concerned a bit, know where your plans are if you're under a warning, but don't expect much. Now, the orange, that's a 3... excuse me. That's a 3 out of 5. This is where you want to start paying attention here. If you are in, let's zoom in here. You're in Decatur, Huntsville, Nashville, Hopkinsville, Paducah, Mayfield. I think Mayfield is in this risk day. Yes. Mayfield, Jonesboro, Blytheville, Memphis. No, Memphis. You guys are actually in the moderate risk today. But Little Rock, Shreveport, Natchitoches, I hope I said that right. Natchez, Jackson, I think Yazoo City is in this risk as well. Where's Yazoo? Where the heck is Yazoo City? Give me a minute, chat. I want to look up where Yazoo City is. Okay, it's like directly north of Jackson, Mississippi. There it is. Okay, some locations. Went to this. And I'm going to title this Yazoo City. But Yazoo City, you guys are in the 405 risk today. So there is the chance that you guys could see severe weather today. Potentially a long-tracked, violent tornado as well. So right now, we only have, we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect currently. We have 1 in Colorado, for whatever reason, and a winter weather advisory. What are you? Colorado going Colorado, I guess. Oh my gosh. Quarter-sized hail and 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Why? Well, if you're in Kana, I think this... It had a hook. Why? Why is Colorado being Colorado? I don't understand. But if you're along US 50, I think that's US Route 50. You go over here for a minute, guys. I still don't exactly know what road sign is what. I'm fairly certain that's US 50. Come on, just... Let me zoom in. Come on. Just let me zoom in. You know, I don't really know. I don't really care either. Then we have this other severe thunderstorm warning over here for the previously warned tornado warning. There's still a velocity signature with the storm approaching Texarkana. It's not as defined as it was 10 minutes ago, but it's still there, so we still need to watch it carefully. So there is a new mesoscale discussion that has been issued here, so let's take a look and see what it's saying. So watch is possible for this area. Elevated thunderstorms intensifying over western central Arkansas may pose a wind threat through the late afternoon and early evening hours. Watch issuances possible to address this concern. So basically what they're saying there, to address the concern of these thunderstorms intensifying into something severe, they're likely going to issue... They're possibly, I should say, going to issue a severe thunderstorm watch in front of this, probably within the next hour or two, to combat this issue. We also have a tornado watch in effect for most of the western side of the enhanced and slight risk today. This is not going to be the main tornado watch of the day. There's likely going to be a new tornado watch within the next 2 hours or so. that could potentially be a PDS tornado watch. A particularly dangerous situation watch could be issued here in the next 1 to 2 hours. You see at the top of your screen there the overall tornado threat and the EF2 to EF5 tornado risk. A PDS watch requires both those numbers that you see on the right-hand side of your screen to be 80 or above. So a PDS watch would either be 80-80, 90-80, or 100, greater than 95 and 90. That's what a PDS watch is, pretty much. PDS tornado watch. I think the last time we had I can't even remember the last time we had a PDS tornado watch. I think it was sometime last year that we last had one. So let me rule out some communities that are totally out of the risk for today. College Station, Texas. Houston. Mayha. Tyler, I'd say you guys are out of the risk, but you guys are under the tornado watch for another, let me see here, for pretty much another 3 hours. You guys are still under this tornado watch. So you guys still need to take your precautions. And actually, guys, I gotta go. They issued a tornado possible tag on this storm. I do not know why. Range holding. We love range holding. But they issued a tornado possible tag severe thunderstorm warning. I'm assuming it's because on reflectivity, it does look like there is a hook forming on this storm. So that's probably why they did that. And then the other thing that they did is they issued a mesoscale discussion saying that they will likely need to extend the tornado watch east, which that's what I said before I had to go. I said that they would likely have to issue a new tornado watch to the east of the current one. So that's what that's that right there so far. So, we have a report here near Benton. This was about 4 hours ago now. This is from an emergency manager here. Reports of 2 trees falling on homes in Benton, causing moderate damage to homes. No injuries reported at this time. Trees likely down due to a combination of strong winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour and extremely saturated soil conditions. And if we take a look at the radar history here, yeah, don't really see it, but unless, like, it was from this that had moved through earlier. Little Rock, you guys are about to take the brunt of these storms. Then there's a special weather statement down here. New watch is likely going to be issued here sooner rather than later. Jake Lampright of Monroe's Weather Authority, or KNOE 8 News, has said a particularly dangerous situation, tornado watch, is possible for the Arkla mist later today. They will continue to keep us updated throughout the day. Bro's using Torcon. Yes, this is so important to say. I know many of you guys have your brackets and stuff for March Madness and all that stuff. But just know, if there's a tornado warning issued in their county warning area, they will cut to cover it. Doesn't matter if you're being impacted or someone else is being impacted. The people's lives who are put in risk of tornadoes are more important than a basketball game. So, getting that out of the... Okay, good. I thought that was today. NATO cast 6 with the 15 SIG for today. Public weather outlook concerning Alabama, Arkansas weather, Louisiana weather, Missouri, and Mississippi and Tennessee weather. So let's take a look at this. Severe thunderstorms expected over parts of the lower Mississippi Valley this afternoon and tonight. Locations: northern and central Mississippi, central and eastern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, western and middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, and the Missouri boot heel. Several tornadoes, a few intense, scattered damaging winds, some hurricane force, isolated large hail up to baseball size. The summary here for you guys. A severe weather outbreak remains possible across the lower Mississippi Valley and Mid-South this afternoon and tonight, with isolated large hail, scattered damaging severe gusts, and several tornadoes is possible. The most likely time period for strong tornadoes is between 5 p.m. and midnight Central Daylight Time. To be prepared for this, review your severe weather safety procedures or the possibility of dangerous weather today. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, weather.gov, or any other media for watches and warnings. A tornado watch, which we currently have in effect right now, means that the conditions are favorable for tornadoes to form during the next several hours. If a tornado warning is issued for your area, move to a place of safety, ideally in a basement or interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. So that's the days 3 through 8 fire weather outlook. That's really not much. Okay. That's a good one. I'm retweeting that. That's a really good one. So I'm going back to the severe weather forecasting here. Which radar is this? Is this Little Rock? Yeah, this is Little Rock's. Actually, you know what? I want to look into this storm here. We're going to look at hail size, if there is any. I don't see any. Don't even know what this is. So, not even going to use it. Down to here. I want to take a look at these cells down here. Not really seeing anything of concern down here yet. However, literally a million chasers are down there. So, we'll have eyes on it if there is anything. I get myself some water. You. Okay, that's nothing. What's this? Maybe some broad rotation. But not much to be concerned about right now. However, in the near future, that may change. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to load up YouTube on my Xbox here. That way I have a chaser that I can watch. That way I have eyes from on the ground. I think that's a deer. Nope, that's Radar.
U.S. Highway 160.
Okay, come on, YouTube. Load, please. Okay, so I have Brad Arnold stream up. If I need to, I can change to Vince, or I think that's... Yeah. I can change to Vince or Brett in a minute if I need to today. But the 120, not 20 watch, the 1-year thunderstorm warning that we had appears to have been canceled. Storm motion, the mode further south is when your dual shift surface-based convection. Bro, what? Huh? What? Was there? Yep, of course Reed has the Red Bull. I think what they just did there was cut off, like, the bottom portion. And, is that forming a bee weir? New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. There's some broad rotation there. Watching along this line here as well for anything to spin up. Live again, hopefully. Yes, we are live again. Good. So if you didn't hear what I just said, we now have a tornado warning in effect. National Weather Service in Shreveport, ways away from a radar site here. We're currently using Shreveport's radar, which is about 90 miles from the actual tornado warning. If we use low rocks, it's about 100 miles away. So we're not in a great spot here to look at this storm. Brad and Vince are near each other now. It looks like they're probably within a few miles. Yeah, Vince and that's not Brandon, that's Brad, isn't it? Yeah, Vince and Brad are only 5 miles away from each other. That's something to note here. If you guys have any reports or anything that you would like to send in to me, send them to me on Twitter at excitedpats_weather. This is also very important here from Zane Hamilton. Everyone chasing, please make sure to always have an eye out on the road and the storm. Not the greatest day to be out there alone. Some of these could be in and out of high precipitation cell mode. Plus, add on the factors that you're in Dixie. At times, the road network becomes very poor with additional heavy patches of trees. If I were you, I'd transitions on the main roads. Be safe. That is very important. Holy crap. This is yesterday, but still. Sean Paul on Twitter. Deep convection is now beginning to develop along confluence lines in southwest Louisiana and south Mississippi. In fact, there's cells in south Mississippi that are developing have near storm surface quite favorable for substantial convection. Further north in Mississippi, however, is where diurnal mixing has taken its toll. Try and find any reports here. Also, I do have a Discord server that I will put into the chat here in just a moment. If I can figure out how to even get there. to my Discord server in the chat. So if you guys want to join that server in the chat. And now let's get back to our tornado warning. We still only have the one. So it looks like the mesoscale discussion 322, it looks like that's been allowed to have been canceled. It doesn't look like they'll pull a trigger on a new watch at this time. However, I do expect that a new watch will be issued here soon. There's still some pretty decent rotation on this cell. We still have the oranges and yellows moving away from radar or towards radar. What radar am I using? Yeah, I'm using Shreveport. So we have these oranges moving away from the radar, and we have the reds moving towards, right in the middle there, is where our tornadic rotation is. Not seeing anything that would indicate a tornado on the ground yet. However, we need to take this seriously still, as a tornado warning is still in effect. Moving up to the north here. What are you right there? Arkadelphia, what are you doing? Not much. Still watching along this line still watching that very closely for a potential spin up. I currently don't believe anything will come from it. No, Rhett hasn't. Okay, I'm not sure why Kopek hasn't moved on the map. Oh, what is that value? That's not even a value. I think velocities have just died on us. So that's not great. Still not seeing anything on correlation coefficient that would indicate to me that a tornado is down. This warning expires in 7 minutes. out. That is very true. They are the best three. So, severe thunderstorm warning continues for Hot Springs, Arkadelphia, and Malvern until 5:15. Tornado warning expires in 3 minutes. Looks like they've issued a tornado possible tag. Severe thunderstorm warning in front of it, which makes sense. So the the tornado warning will be allowed to expire here. So far today, I don't think we've had any confirmed. Here's timings here from NWS Birmingham. Threat moves into the Birmingham, Montgomery, Selma, Demopolis, Anniston, Gadsden, Alexander City areas between 1 and 5 a.m. tonight. So we currently only have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect now. Whoa. Now I sort of like this view better. Does look like this storm is trying to form an inflow notch. It does have that look to it. Very, very interesting. Is that a bounded weak echo right there? No, it isn't. Just going on. Oh, what are you? Oh, okay, you're nothing. But these storms are going to be the ones you have to watch here. Brad Arnold and Vince Realty are entering Bastrop. I expect here soon that we'll probably get a new mesoscale discussion about a new tornado watch being issued. So these storms are going to start moving out of the watch area here soon. It says issued at 4:38. So a little over an hour ago now, that discussion was issued. And actually, didn't even realize what time it was here. I gotta go, chat. So, take my advice here. If you're under a tornado warning tonight, yeah, have fun. Yeah. So, just remember, if you're under a tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning or anything like that, just take shelter. There's no need to look out in the sky for the tornado, see if it's coming at you. And as I say that, as I say it, storm has recycled. You've got to be kidding me. Anyways, if you're in Gurdon, Arkadelphia, Caddo Valley, I'm trying to see if there's any other. I-30 again, Gum Springs, Daleville, Birtso. Just take shelter. There's no need to look out for this. Just take shelter and you'll be fine. Anyways, I gotta go now.